Hey friends, welcome back to my kitchen for another week's worth of What's for Dinners. My name is Bethany, or Budget Bethany, and this week's What's for Dinner video is going to be quick, straight, easy, simple, straight to the point. I just had to get dinner on the table and get mouse fed. So that's what we're doing. And then on one night, I did cook a really good full course meal. It's the night that I had to cook my fall cook, clean, and decorate with me. If you want to check that out, it went up on Friday. It should be the video right before this one, but I also have it linked in the description box. But that's enough about that. Let's get on into the food, y'all. So here we go. If you watched my last week's grocery haul, you seen where me and my husband got a date night finally. So we went to eat Chinese. And then on the next night, which would have been Sunday, because Saturday we went out on our date. Anyway, that don't matter. But Sunday, I made homemade pizzas, or as homemade as I know how to make. I bought the dough packaged from Walmart. It's great value brand dough. It's beside the biscuits in Walmart. Anyway, I'm just patting it out into my pizza pan. Then I'm going to cover it with marinara sauce, pepperonis, and cheese. This is the kids' pizza. Me and my husband have a rectangle shaped pizza, and I'll pat that out in a minute and you'll see all that. Then I'll cover that with sauce and cheese, and I'm also going to be covering that with pineapple and ham chunks, as well as pepperonis also, because my husband wanted me to throw those on there. But anyway, y'all see that all in a minute. I'm fixing to turn on some music and just let y'all jam for a second. So y'all, I apologize. I lost a little bit of footage. I didn't get to, or for some reason my camera wasn't recording when I added my sauce and my cheese, or my ham, or my pineapple. So I just added a few right here so that y'all could kind of get the gist of what I was doing. And then I'm throwing on some pepperonis, and we're gonna pop this bad boy in the oven. And I just cooked it by the directions on the dough tube. And here's how they looked once they come out of the oven. Homemade pizzas are always a win-win in our house. And I also had a thing of breadsticks right there that came from the Walmart deli or bakery, whatever it's called, but y'all know what I'm talking about. In there you can buy them with the pizzas, so I just throw those in the oven and bake those also. So tonight we're going to be having some grilled pork chops and some broccoli, and then I'm going to put some box macaroni and cheese on the bowl, and that's going to be dinner tonight, y'all. So there won't be a lot of cooking through this meal, but anyway, I'm fixing to go put these on the grill and get them to grilling. Here they are on the grill, y'all. I have came a long way with this grill. I have gotten really good at grilling my food on that grill. It's just a charcoal grill, in case you were wondering. I know some people asked some questions in the past. And then here's our plate all plated up. It's nothing fancy, but it was oh so good. On the next night, we ate oh so good. It was the night that I cooked my mini Thanksgiving dinner for my fall cook and clean decorate video with me. Fall cook, clean, and decorate with me video, y'all. That's a lot to say. But anyway, if you're interested in seeing how I made all that stuff, you can click the video link in the description box and it'll take you to that video and you can see how I made everything. Then on the next night, we're just having some homemade spaghetti, and I've got a pound of ground beef browning in my pan with some diced onion and bell pepper, and then I'm just adding some seasonings to that, and I added some garlic salt, some Italian seasoning, and I also add some basil. Then once your ground beef gets through browning and your onions and your bell pepper are cooked, I'm going to add in my spaghetti sauce and then mix that all up really well. And I also had some sweet Hawaiian rolls that I needed to use up, so I just melted some butter and garlic powder and rubbed that all over to the top of my rolls, and then I just put them in the oven for about 5 minutes just to kind of get them a little bit crispy but not burnt. Then for my spaghetti pasta, I'm just adding some olive oil to my water and some salt. I always do that when I'm making or boiling noodles. I'll bring my water to a boil, then I'll crack in my spaghetti, noodles, pasta, whatever you call it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know how to boil noodles. And then that'll be that for that part. And here is my rolls once they come out of the oven. They look like perfection to me. Now we're going to start assembling this spaghetti, and I just drained the water off my noodles and I dumped those into the bottom of my casserole dish. Then I'm going to add in my sauce and kind of like stir that together just to kind of evenly spread out the sauce and noodles. And then I'm going to cover it with cheese, and I just used Colby and Monterey Jack because that's what I had on hand. And then I also used some Parmesan cheese. It's the grated kind. The shredded kind would probably work better, but that's what I had on hand, so that's what I did. But you're free to use whatever kind of cheeses you prefer, but spaghetti cooked like this is oh so much better than just regular old pot spaghetti is what we call it. But anyway, I'll let you watch me finish assembling the spaghetti and we'll move on to the next meal. And here she is with her pretty little self. I just topped her up with a little bit of basil just for color. And if you've never tried baked spaghetti, I highly recommend you trying it. There are several different recipes out there for baked spaghetti, but I like to keep it pretty simple and easy, and that's how I do it. And my family don't complain. They always clean their plates. So for our final night of this What's for Dinner, we just had some baked hot dogs in the oven and some Checkers brand fries, and the fries were delicious. But now for the Nathan's hot dogs, we were not a really big fan of those. We prefer our other kind that we always get from Walmart, just the Walmart brand, but to each their own. But thank you all for watching. That's all I got for y'all this week, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye, y'all.